Baby, this is real food, real life.
So many people have acid reflux.
Ah, good question.
Why is that? Because that's a really, you say you're supposed to have acid, so why is it when you have acid, you have acid reflux? It has nothing to do with fermented foods.
Nothing. You should always have acid in your stomach. Now, does the pH drop and get more acidic as you eat, especially protein-rich foods? Absolutely, that's the way we're designed to work. But even at rest, when no food is in your stomach, you still get a bath of hydrochloric acid in your tissues of your stomach, so invaders that may come in, including pollen and spores from the environment. So when we eat a meal, let's just do a little role playing here, or whatever you call that, a little example, right. Okay? You eat a meal. In a timely manner, you are supposed to digest that meal in the stomach and have it move on into the intestinal tract. A lot of people don't get acid enough. So your pH of your stomach should fall and get nice and deep in acid. That is the trigger for the pyloric valve, the bottom valve of the stomach, to let the food pass south into the small intestine. If that acid switch is never there because you don't get acid enough, the food stays right here. And it stays right here, and it stays right here. And of course there's a little bit of acid in there, okay? But it's never supposed to come in contact with the tissues of the esophagus. They're very, very, very delicate. So you have this.
So it backs up.
It kind of bloats and bloats and bloats. And the bottom valve of the stomach is going, I'm sorry, I am not opening up because you're gonna mess all the rest of the digestive system up. And the cardiac valve at the top of the stomach opens both ways, north and south, so we can actually regurgitate if we need to,
right,
or bring food into the stomach. So this valve says, I gotta let something loose here because we're bloated, we're gonna blow. And all of a sudden it goes bloop, and there you go. You get that beautiful acid wash. If your food had left the stomach in a timely manner, as it should, as the pH fell and the acid switch allowed the gates to open, you would never have reflux. And there's a wonderful book by Dr. Jonathan Wright called Why Stomach Acid is Good for You. And if you're taking antacids and you have acid reflux, get that book because it will change your life.
So explain how if you get this acid and you're obviously, it's kind of, your stomach is not digesting food, and then in turn it does this horrible acid feeling in your throat. How do you prevent that from happening?
Well, there are several ways, and I think really the best way is to bring cultured and fermented probiotic drinks, liquids, and vegetables or
powders,
yogurt, powders, whatever it is, into your diet, because they will kind of take up the slack of digestion that your body can't do on its own. So what you start doing is you start improving digestion. And when you start doing that, the body kind of catches on and says, oh, I see what you're doing here. We want more of those foods. If we can't fix the problem on our own, which eventually I think the body does heal itself and will, and then you'll just have the benefits of all these wonderful foods in your diet. But bringing them in as a therapeutic approach to take up where your body's left off, that's why you can digest better. Even if you never really fix the, quote, root of the issue, you're still using it as a healing therapy,
So like a training session for your body.
Absolutely.